Jihad vs Mcworld. Mcworld is the universe of manufactured needs, much consumption, and much infotainment. It is motivated by profits and driven by aggregate preference of billions of consumers. Jihad is shorthand for a first politics of religion, tribal, and other zealots. In the most extreme manifestation, it encounters Mcworld, centrifugal pull, and bloodless calculations. Jihad and Mcworld and are not much places as reactions to experience and attitudes of mind. Belonging by default to Mcworld, everyone is a consumer. Seeking a repository for identity, everyone belongs to some tribe, but no one is a citizen. Mcworld cannot then be without Jihad. It needs cultural parochialism to feed its endless appetites. Yet, neither can Jihad do without Mcworld. For where would culture be without and commercial producers who market it and the information and communication system that make it known? Religion and culture alike need Mcworld's technology and Mcworld's market. Mcworld is merely a natural culmination of a modernization process. Some would call it westernization that has gone on since the Renaissance birth of modern science and its accompanying paradigm of knowledge construed as powers. Jihad may seem then to be a throwback to a pre-modern times, an attempt to recapture the world that existed prior to cosmopolitan capitalism and was defined by religious mysteries, hierarchical communities, spellbinding traditions, and historical torpor as such. They may appear to be directly adversarial to the forces of Mcworld. Jihad is not only Mcworld's adversary, it is its child. The two are thus locked together in a kind of Freudian moment of the ongoing struggle, neither willing to coexist with the other, neither complete without the other. If the Mcworld, in its most elemental negative form, is a kind of animal greed, one that is achieved by an aggressive and irresistible energy, Jihad in its most negative form is a kind of animal fear propelled by anxiety in the force of uncertainty, and relieved by self-sacrificing zealotry, an escape out of history. Jihad suggested that Mcworld, the spiritual poverty of markets, may bear a portion of the blame for the excesses of the holy war against the modern, and that Jihad as a form of negative reveals Jihad is a form of affirmation. Jihad thus goes to war with the Mcworld, and because each war is the other will obstruct and ultimately thwart the realization of its end, the war then becomes a holy war. Mcworld is other to Jihad, so Jihad is other to Mcworld. Jihad and Mcworld are moral antinomies. Jihad and Mcworld operate with equal strength in opposite directions, the one driven by parochial hatreds, the other by universalizing markets. The one recreating ancient subnational and ethnic borders from within, the other making national borders porous from without. Jihad forges community of blood rooted in exclusion and hatred, communities that slight democracy in favor of tyrannical paternalism or consensual tribalism. Mcworld forges global markets rooted in consumption and profits. What ends as Jihad may begin in a simple search for a local identity, some set of common personal attributes to hold out against the numbing uniformities of industrial modernization and the colonizing culture of the Mcworld. Just as Mcworld's sometimes rapacious markets have been advanced in the name of democratic free choice, so Jihad combative interest can be touted in the name of self-determination. Jihad then is an obvious response to colonialism and imperialism and their economic children, capitalism and modernity. It is diversity run amok. Multiculturalism turned cancerous so that the cells keep dividing long after their divisions has ceased to serve the healthy purpose. In the Mcworld, the alternative to dogmatic traditionalism may turn out to be materialistic consumerism or relativistic secularism of merely a profitable corruptions. Mcworld is a product of popular culture driven by expansionist commerce. Its template is America. Its form style, its good are as much image as material, an aesthetic as well as a product line. It is about culture as commodity, apparel as ideology. Mcworld ideology remains Jihad's most formidable rival, and in the long run it may alternate the force of Jihad's recidivist tribalism. Jihad against Mcworld has been much more than a metaphor for tribalism or a varied anti-modernism. It has been a literal war on the value, culture, and institutions that make up liberal societies. There is much in Mcworld that is weakening, much that outrages elementary justice and morals, much that demeans religion and religious beliefs, much that belittles both human beings and the larger spirit for which, if they are to feel human, they feel they must belong. That's all.